Hi, I'm Doug from Dynamic Computing, and welcome to episode 158 of 10-Minute Amiga Retrocast. This week we're continuing on our journey of looking at some awesome games from the Amiga Game Jam 2023, hosted by our good friend, Amiga Cammy. Fantastic job as always, and all of the contributors did a fantastic job. You'll find some links in the description for the itch.io site for Amiga Game Jam 2023, where you can download demos of all of the games that you see on the Game Jam. And you can even vote yourself. There's a couple of days left to vote. Today, we're looking at a really awesome game called RogueCraft for the Amiga. Now, this was created by Badger Punch Software, the people that did the same Rogue 64 that this is based on. A couple of years back, I did a video review up there. One of my favorite Commodore 64 games. Play it all the time. Absolutely love it. It's just a blast. Now, of course, Rogue games are procedurally generated games where you go deeper and deeper into a dungeon and try and increase your skills. And you have exactly one life to do it. You have to get as far as you can, as deep as you can into the dungeons, collecting items, increasing your power, until you either beat the game or you die. Now, guess which one I always do in these Rogue type games? Yeah, I always die. I don't think I've ever beaten one. Now, RogueCraft here for the Amiga is not quite done yet. So they released a 4-level demo that will take you through and let you get a flavor of the game and get some ideas on how to play it. You know what? Let's hop right in and you'll hear some handsome guy talking about RogueCraft right here. So RogueCraft is a new addition to the Amiga Game Jam from our friend Amiga Cammy. Let's take a look at it here. And remember, this is just a work in progress. This is a 4-level demo, just to give you a sample of what it is. But let's take a look at who did it. Ricky Sickinger is the programmer. Henning Ludvigsen on graphics. Sammy Luco on music. Really, really nice quality stuff, guys. Let's get into the game. So you play the little hero here, and this is a turn-based game. So you see I move one square at a time, and then the enemy moves. So here we've got a little chicken. To attack these enemies, just walk into them, and you automatically attack them. It'll tell you at the top of the screen what happened, and I quartered the chicken. Grab my gold here. Walk over it, and this is basically just for scoring points. Now, everything in here is basically just decoration. The only exits and entrances are these little yellow ones here, and you can see in the top left corner, the top right corner, there's a map. It's an auto mapping feature which tells you where you've already explored. There's a dead little chicken. You can hear the music is absolutely awesome in this game. Gluthulu. Hello, Gluthulu. Now, this is very, very, very much inspired by H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu mythos. You see, even on the floor here, there's a very Cthulhu-looking symbol. This right here will regenerate all your hearts. I've got 7 hearts. Yay! There are various potions that you find throughout the game. The blue ones and the red ones are randomized each game. The green potions are always healing potions. Now here is the exit to the next level. We can't go down it because we don't have a key. If we tried to go down it, it would just say, you need a key. So we'll go find the key so we can go to the next level. Here's one of our green potions. We drink this and we can get our health restored. We'll take a look at how potions work in the next room. So here's a Gluthulu. I'm going to go ahead and try this blue potion. What I'm doing is I'm holding the joystick button down. As soon as I hold it down, see how inventory shows up in the bottom left? Now I can go left and right and choose my different inventory items. So I've got a runny potion, which I don't know what it is, and then a clumpy potion, which is definitely healing. We're going to try the runny potion. You feel stronger. My strength went up, which is that little guide up in the upper left-hand corner. My strength is now up, and it will stay up for a total of, I believe, 9 moves. You see, every time I move in the lower right-hand corner, it's telling me how many moves I have left in my strength potion. Once my moves are gone, my strength goes back to normal. Now this little blue diamond here, these are dropped fairly randomly by the monsters. When I walk over this, it will increase either my strength or my health. Let's see what we get. You feel stronger. These are permanent. So for the rest of this particular game, my strength is going to be higher. You can get your strength up fairly high as you go deeper and deeper into the dungeons. Same with your health. You can increase your health. You can see you can use your map to figure out where you have not explored yet. Okay, here's another Cthulhu. Hopefully we'll find our key. Now we found a red potion. Let's go ahead and see what that is. It's a thick potion. Strong ale. This will increase your health, but it also makes you drunk. So as you try and move, you literally move in random directions until the potion wears off. Found my key, found a heart, and found some treasure. Now I could go back to the exit right now, but let's just explore a little bit. Now in the first demo of the game, movement was very slow. When you would try and move and hold the joystick down, it would move just like this, like one little step at a time. But with this recent 1.2 update that they released for the demo, as soon as you defeat the monsters in the room, you move much faster, just like you could in the Commodore 64 version of this game. Much, much nicer. Let's go ahead and go down to the next level now that I have the key. Now the scenery is a little bit different here, and we have new monsters. Take a look towards the right and you'll find a baddie. He's stuck behind a pillar, so we're going to go defeat him. Baddie scratched me. Gotcha, baddie. Now, not all of the things in the dungeon are going to hurt you at this point in time, so I'm standing in the fire pit here and it doesn't seem to bother me. Maybe they'll, in the newest version, when they release the final version, maybe traps like that will actually hurt you. And when you find a heart like this, it automatically heals all of your hearts. If you're not damaged, leave them in place. They do not despawn on every level. So then when you do get damaged, you can go back later and pick up that heart. 2 monsters. We found another diamond after I defeated a chicken. And a health increase. Nice. Maximum health is increased. Now these are annoying right here. These are spike traps. Unfortunately, I've not found any way to get rid of the spike traps. So as soon as you hit them, you take some damage, but there are times you have to go over them because that's where the only exit is. So maybe in the final edition there will be a way to eliminate the spike traps or disable them. Now we're on level 3. You can see the scenery changes a little bit. They've got a little bit different graphic tiles as you go down, and I'm sure these will just improve even more in the final release. Now my inventory's full, so I may as well use some of these potions. This guy looks great, doesn't he? This is a Dork Young. So let's see what our runny potion does. Stronger, yes, that increases my strength. Defeated him pretty quickly. He's a really, really intimidating looking enemy, but they're not that hard to defeat. A little tougher than the Glauthulus. Here's our key. Now here is another spike trap. The only way to go right that I've been able to find is to literally walk right over the spikes. I don't want to do it. I'm going to see if there's a way around. Here, my health isn't all that bad. I'm only missing 1 health, so I'm going to leave that heart there, and I'll come back to it if I need it. Now I do already have the key, and I have 2 healing potions. I'm going to go ahead and go right down here and see what's here. See, I took a damage, took another damage, then I can go through the door. Now when I go back through that door, I'm going to take the damage again. So you want to be careful. See, I'm glad I did this because I got an upgrade. Yay! Now I could go down to level 4 right now if I wanted to. Kill the Dork Young. Ooh, I'm drunk. Now we're on level 4. There's a new monster on here that often kills me. Here's our new friend, Gary the Ghost. Now these tend, in the Commodore 64 version, to be able to go right through walls. Let's see if these things still go through walls here. Huh. Nope. Don't seem to. Not in this case. Die, Gary. Killed Gary the Ghost. Now, some of the other potions that you can randomly get, you can get a potion that reveals everything on the map automatically, which is, I don't know, a little bit useless, but you can also get potions that increase your strength, potions that heal you, potions that make you drunk. Die, Gary. Here we found another blue gem. Health increase. Nice, I'm at max health. Now I do have the key, so I could just end the demo right here and go down there, and that, you know, it's the end of the 4-level demo. Let's go ahead and see what else is here. Collect as much treasure as I can. And we've found the key. We've explored the last of the rooms, just got a little bit more gold. So we'll now go down the tunnel here and end the 4-level demo. Game complete. Of course, being a rogue game, this will be a much, much bigger game when it's finished, and there is a plot to it. You have to go down and find some magical doolally thingamajiggy and fight the vile and horrible creature of insert name of creature here. And you know, just like a good rogue game, there's an ending to it in general, but it's a whole lot of fun to play. I recommend it. Pretty cool game, actually, if you ask me. I'm impressed with it. I enjoy it. I've gone through the 4-level demo a good half dozen times now, and I just can't wait to get down to level 5 when they release the full game. Now, of course, not everything is perfect. It never is. What flaws do I find in the game? Well, not a tremendous amount, considering it's a rogue type game. They fixed a lot of the problems with the first demo they released a few weeks ago. When I mentioned the fact that you moved so slowly, if you held the joystick down, you're like, blah, blah, blah. And they fixed that in this updated version. One of my biggest complaints, right out the window. They're fixing all the graphical glitches. There's a couple of little glitches that still appear now and again. It is nothing that affects the gameplay of this demo. It's just little things that they're going to have to touch up on. I really like the graphics in here. It's fun to see these characters that I know, like Cthulhu and Dork Young on the Commodore 64, which are just these little tiny, single color characters, and see them fully realized in full color, full animations. It's really neat. I hope they keep a good variety of the enemies in the game, and I know that's one of the issues they have, is they're finishing up all the enemies. I would like to see a little more with the traps, like the spike traps. I've spent literal tens of seconds trying to figure out how to get past the spike traps without getting injured. I can't see any way to open them up or release them. You know, when you have a cool trap, let's find a way that we can get past it. I'm sure they're working on that. The presentation of the game is really good. The audio is incredible. I love the audio tune in the original Rogue 64, and they wrote this tune kind of in homage to that. It's not the same tune, but you can hear parts of it in there. You can hear echoes of the original tune in there, which is really cool. Paula really does a good job. But I'll tell you what, that original tune coming out of that SID chip in the Commodore 64, that is glorious. Definitely, guys, take your time finishing it up, making the game perfect. It's going to be worth every penny everybody's going to spend on this game. Fantastic stuff. Huge thanks to my patrons who are so wonderful in supporting this show. You'll see them scrolling over some cool adventuring done on the Rogue 64 version of this game, the previous one. Love it. Just wanted to put this in there as a little comparison of what the original looked like. Thank you so much, my patrons. If you guys want to join in, patreon.com/10mark and join in the fun. Thanks. Thanks for joining me today. I don't think I'm going to have any time to review more of these games from the Amiga Game Jam 2023 before the voting is up in a couple of days, so I hope you enjoyed the two that I did go through. Absolutely, Amiga Cammy, thank you so much for all your hard work. You are absolutely the best. Thanks to all the people who contributed to Amiga Game Jam. You guys did a great job. I can't wait to see who the winners are. Please like and subscribe. Comment below. Tell me how much you like your Rogue games, how much you hate your Rogue games. Talk to me about what you'd like to see in RogueCraft. I'm sure the authors will be reading the comments, so if you have any opinions or ideas, reach out to them or reach out in the comments and I'll forward them on to them about what they can do to improve the game. Follow me on all the social media platforms. You'll find a link in my description down below. But until next time, this is Doug from 10 Minute Amiga RetroCast signing out.